What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I take my niece and nephew on a little adventure, and I don't think that they were as impressed with it as I was. I thought it was pretty neat, but they're teenagers. What do you expect? And I also asked them a few questions about what it's like living in the desert, and this is coming from a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old. So this is kind of a fun video, entertainment purposes only, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Hi.
Hey! We're videotaping you.
Welcome to our fantastic trip. This is Avery and Travis, my niece and nephew, and today we're gonna do some wild and crazy things. They have no clue what's going on. It's probably not gonna be as wild and crazy as they're hoping, but it'll be fun. So we're gonna take you along. You wanna say hello?
Hi.
Okay, bye. I'm currently heading east out of the desert as we're passing Spotlight 29 Casino, which is kind of our last bout of civilization. The 86 highway will take you to Calexico and actually into Mexicali. Also hits Mecca, Brawley, Imperial area as well. And there's really not too much on this road other than this beautiful palm tree farm that we're about to pass and train tracks, and also the Salton Sea. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Salton Sea is not something that you ever want to swim in, and it has a very, very interesting history, and we're going to dive into it. It's actually crazy to think that people were at one time enjoying the Salton Sea and swimming in it and all of their desert water activities. But the story of the Salton Sea begins like many tales of the American West, with nature, ambition, and unintended consequences. In the early 1900s, the Imperial Valley of California was a vast arid desert, dry and inhospitable, but ripe with potential. Enter the California Development Company, a group determined to transform this desert into fertile farmland. Their solution was a massive irrigation project diverting water from the mighty Colorado River through a system of canals. It worked, at first. But nature had other plans. In 1905, a series of intense winter floods overwhelmed the fragile irrigation channels. The river, swollen and wild, broke through the man-made barriers and poured uncontrollably into the low-lying Salton Basin, a massive ancient seabed located below sea level. Water surged in for nearly 2 years, filling the basin and creating what would become the Salton Sea, the largest inland body of water in California. At first, this accidental sea was seen as a miracle, a shimmering oasis in the desert. Developers and investors quickly turned their attention to it, promoting it as a prime destination for tourists and anglers. By the mid-20th century, the Salton Sea was a booming resort area. Celebrities like Frank Sinatra and the Beach Boys visited. Marinas lined the shore, and vacationers flocked to its waters for boating, fishing, and relaxation. But underneath the surface, trouble was brewing. The Salton Sea had no natural outlet, so as more water flowed in from agricultural runoff, it began to evaporate under the relentless desert sun. Left behind were increasingly concentrated salts and chemicals. Over time, the water became too salty for many fish species to survive, leading to mass die-offs that left the beaches littered with decaying fish carcasses. As the sea grew saltier and more polluted, the once thriving resort town began to fade. The shimmering promise of the Salton Sea transformed into a haunting landscape of abandoned buildings, rusted out boats, and ghostly relics of a forgotten past. The air, filled with a stench of dead fish and sulfur, drove away what was left of the human population. Today, the Salton Sea remains a place of both ecological crisis and haunting beauty. Efforts to save it have been proposed, debated, and sometimes started, but the path forward is complicated. The sea continues to shrink, its shoreline receding and exposing toxic dust that poses health risks to the surrounding communities. The once abundant bird life is also dwindling, though some species still make it their home in this stark, unusual landscape. The story of the Salton Sea is one of human ingenuity clashing with the unpredictability of nature. What began as an accident and blossomed into an oasis has now become a symbol of environmental decline. Yet, for all its challenges, the Salton Sea remains a unique and powerful reminder of the delicate balance between human ambition and the forces of the natural world, a place where beauty and desolation coexist in a fragile harmony. The latest developments coming out of the Salton Sea is that it's rich in lithium, so more to come with that. What it smells like. Just smells like the ocean. But almost much worse. Kind of smells like death. It's so stinky. So this is what Avery and Travis have waited the entire 45-minute drive for, and that is Bombay Beach. Once a sparkling jewel on the shores of the Salton Sea, it's a perfect microcosm of the rise and fall of this accidental area. At its height, Bombay Beach featured a lively marina, busy trailer parks, and beachside homes where families spent their weekends enjoying the warmth of the desert sun and the gentle waves of the Salton Sea. When the sea waters evaporated from that once upon a time ago flooding, the homes emerged from the water, but they were uninhabitable, rusted, and eroded by toxic, salty tides. Bombay Beach was once a vibrant resort community, became a ghost town of sunken dreams. Rusted trailers, half buried in salt-crusted sand, abandoned motels, and the remnants of a drowned world created a landscape that felt almost post-apocalyptic. Yet in the last decade, something unexpected happened. Artists and visionaries began to rediscover Bombay Beach, drawn to its haunting beauty and eerie stillness. What had been a decaying relic became a canvas for creative expression. Today, Bombay Beach has transformed into a quirky, offbeat art destination. Installations dot the landscape, blending the remnants of its past, abandoned homes and broken-down boats. With sculptures, murals, and interactive art pieces, the annual Bombay Beach Biennale, an underground art festival, attracts artists and thinkers from around the world, celebrating creativity in the midst of desolation. The town's population remains small, with fewer than 300 residents, most of whom live in trailers or modest homes. It's a place where the past and present coexist, where people have adapted to the strange, almost otherworldly environment of the Salton Sea. Bombay Beach, like the Salton Sea, is a symbol of both ambition and decline, a place that once thrived on the promise of an oasis that now survives on the edge of ruin. Yet, in its quiet decay, it has found new life as a destination for those seeking beauty in the forgotten corners of the world, where human resilience and creativity flourish even in the most desolate places. The story of Bombay Beach is one of rejuvenation, where the desert sun still shines brightly on a town that refuses to disappear, even as the Salton Sea slowly fades away. Welcome to our open house. Come on in.
Oh my gosh.
You can have all this. That's why I told you to watch your step. It's just like you to take a tumble.
All right, we're back.
We're good. Welcome. You can have all this for $500,000 here in the state of California. Tons of open space.
Outdoor living.
I have a question to ask you guys. Oh, wait, let me preface this by saying I have not told them these questions or told them what to say. Okay. What do you love most about living in the desert?
Playing football at DCA.
Okay. How does it feel to, like, when you're practicing football and it's, how hot is it when you're outside in the afternoon practicing football? Like 100?
110.
Oh my God. Do you feel like you're going to die or like pass out?
No, not really.
And you're outside for like, what, an hour practicing?
2 hours.
Oh my God. I really don't know how you do that. I didn't even think I could do that. That's a lot. Avery?
That I'm 2 hours away from the beach.
That's a good one. What's your favorite beach?
The one with the ocean.
Carlsbad is usually where you guys go, right?
Yeah.
Not really Carlsbad.
And she's a teenager, so you're not going to get much from her. And so is he. Wait, you're 14?
13. I will be 14.
Oh my God. Where does the time go? Okay. Next question. And this might be more for Avery because you don't go to camp.
Okay.
Avery, when your friends find out that you're from the desert, what do they think? Or like, what do they say? Do they say anything when you tell them you're from Indio or Palm Springs?
No. Typically, they don't know where it is. I usually say Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah, because most people know Palm Springs more than they know Indio or La Quinta. Okay. Next question. What do you do to stay cool during the summer?
Stay inside.
That's really all you can do. Stay hydrated. Water. Always bring water. What else? Hat? You don't wear a hat.
I don't wear a hat either.
Yeah, you used to wear hats.
That's before I styled my hair.
Oh, before he's doing this in the mirror every morning. The blow kisses in the mirror. All right. What fun activities in the desert that people might not expect? Like, what activities do you enjoy in the desert that people might not expect?
Hockey games.
Oh, that's a good one. Hockey. Yeah, for sure. Ave?
Concerts?
Concerts? I thought for sure you guys were gonna say something else.
Like
Well,
what?
what do you think I was trying to say?
Like jeeping.
Oh yeah, jeeping. But
Oh, we try not to do that in the summer because
yeah, it's hot.
Oh, it's too hot in the summer. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no AC in the
Right.
back.
I know what Avery's gonna say.
Ooh.
But if you lived somewhere else, where would you live if you had the option, and why?
Like money doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like I'm a multi-millionaire. I can live wherever.
Sure.
San Diego.
Why?
So I'm close to the beach. I
Okay.
have cold winters.
Okay.
Then the summers are 120.
Okay. Trav?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. I know. Us and our like tropical, pretty much dry climates though. Although the beach isn't really too dry. Get a lot of rain clouds out there. Not much sun.
Thank goodness.
You're sick of the sun?
Make it go away.
Yeah, that's why we really enjoy our rainy days with the clouds. Just having a break from the sun is actually quite nice. We enjoy those days. Because we don't get much of them, we like to be inside with like hot chocolate.
You just looked up like the amount of days, cloudy days that we have.
Yeah, it's like 5.
Yeah, well, we
Usually-
only get like 5 inches of rain a year, which is
Probably
nothing.
less.
There's nothing. Last year when Hurricane Hillary hit, we had like a week long of no sun. I think
It was
after
great.
it was great, but after a week I was like, okay, I think I'm
No.
over it.
No.
No.
I was
No.
like, can this be like a month-long thing,
Yeah.
please?
Oh my god. Then you're gonna want to live in like Seattle or Portland, Oregon.
You know.
Okay. This might be more for Avery because you're driving.
I can
Is
drive.
it harder or easier to get around because of the heat?
I'd say it's easier because most people don't want to drive anywhere.
Most people. Oh yeah, that's true because there's less traffic.
Nobody wants to be outside their house.
Right. Everyone's staying inside, working from home type thing. They're in their offices, so it's pretty easy to get around town. Okay. I would say that's definitely accurate. Over like LA, when you guys are not LA, San Diego. When you guys go to San Diego, there's a lot of traffic out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sitting in traffic. That's not fun. I don't like it. Favorite things to do outdoors when it's nice outside.
Outdoors.
Yeah, favorite things to do. Let me guess yours.
What?
Football.
Yeah. Any sport in general.
Okay. Ave?
Mostly just hang out with people. Or, like, try to play tennis again when it gets colder out.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's it?
That's it.
No. I'm just surprised you guys didn't say, like, hiking. I guess you guys don't
I don't
really do much hiking. Huh.
Hiking is not on my agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Travis,
You guys,
Travis doesn't want to hike. Mom doesn't want to hike.
when
Dad's
you,
the only one who wants to hike, and he's only available on weekends. And I'm
Right.
definitely not hiking alone.
well, when you were younger, you guys hiked. Like, I don't know if you remember hiking when you were younger.
Yeah, it was the only way to get me off the PlayStation.
Oh my gosh. That's actually probably accurate.
Still is.
Still is. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You are definitely like your father. When you're older, where would you still choose to live in those same spots? Like when you're older, when you're like retired and
Retired?
yeah.
Would I live here?
Yeah. Or
No,
no. Okay, why?
because it's too hot out here. Maybe for winter. I'd be
So
like
would
a
you do
snowbird.
like the snowbird lifestyle where you
Yes.
live in like 2 different places?
Yes.
No.
I know. That sounds perfect to me.
No.
No?
Why would I want to come out here during winter? 75 degrees, sunny.
It's perfect.
It's disgusting. It's a disgrace to winter. We don't
Do
have
you-
winter.
No, we don't. We really don't. But that's why people come out here.
We have Alaska's summer for our winter.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah.
So you want like seasons. You
Yeah.
want snow. I can guarantee you, not you, that's going to change when she actually experiences shoveling snow in
I
real
could
life.
care less. And everyone keeps telling me, "Oh, you're gonna regret that. Oh, look at how much work you're gonna do. Oh my gosh, you're gonna come running back." Let me decide this for myself.
They always come running back. At least you're gonna find yourself in San Diego. I think that's if you're make enough money to live out there.
Yeah.
Where do you want to live? Not Hawaii, but like I know for a long time I've known that Avery like wants to get out. But like, where do you want to go?
North.
Just somewhere north?
Yes.
Do you want to stay in Cali?
No, not really.
Why do you guys want to leave?
Because California's just been here all my life.
Yeah. So do you like? I love Idaho. Idaho's a great state. Oregon's really pretty. But overall, do you think the desert is beautiful?
I'm
At
sure.
times.
I'm sure we just
Sometimes,
came
yes.
here for vacation when we got here. It'd be great.
But when you see it
But
every
I've
single day.
lived here for 16 years. I've never left
Yeah.
for longer than a week.
Uh-huh.
So
You want to branch out a little bit.
Done.
You're done. Got it. All right, last question. Oh, I don't know if you guys do many events, but like local events or activities. Do you guys do many local things? Like Avery and I, we went to go see the American Idol chick in Indio.
I think of like hockey.
I know hockey. We haven't checked out the surf club. We've checked out the aquatic center. God, that was a while ago too. What else? Like Palm Springs. Do you guys go to Palm Springs sometimes? That's not really your thing.
Oh, I love Palm Springs. So many interesting people, except for the homeless people.
Yeah, there are quite a few homeless people there.
But I love it when it's tourist season, so I can act like a tourist.
So you can act like a tourist. Anything else to add about our beautiful desert? I think one thing we should do would be to hike the Indian Canyons. During, like right now, I think would be a good time to go, but in the mornings when you can go and jump in the water.
Where is this?
Yeah, stay tuned.